Good afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at our top stories, our headlines on this Thursday afternoon. Another blast of freezing temperatures headed our way. But that hasn't stopped the Mardi Gras fun. We're going to talk about some of the parades still planned for this weekend and the Senior Bowl getting in on the parade fun. Those stories and more on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you are doing well today. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you for News 5 Now. I'm having kind of a happy day because it's my son's 18th birthday. I know that doesn't affect you. I just wanted to tell you because you blink your eye and your children grow up. But I think a lot of people feel like that. Life just goes by so fast. So we got to enjoy it because before you know it, gosh, your baby son's going to be 18. That's just something else. Well, we've got so much to talk about today. Of course, those temperatures. Boy, is it going to get cold this weekend. Oh boy, for the Senior Bowl, for Mardi Gras, for all the things. It is going to be really cold, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But just so you can kind of look ahead to the future, next week it's going to start warming up. So we're going to have highs in the 60s next week at some point. So I'm looking ahead to that, and I'm looking forward to that. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour. And we're talking about Mardi Gras and the Senior Bowl all at once. There is a parade tomorrow night. It's not a Mardi Gras parade. It's the Senior Bowl parade. But there is a Mardi Gras parade, too, by the way. Starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, 6 or 5:30. We're not sure because the Senior Bowl has two different things on their Facebook and their website. So get down there early. How about that? It's a shortened Route A. Typically begins at the Mobile Civic Center. But since there's no Civic Center, I don't know where it's beginning. I'll have to check into that. Fans can get high fives from the players, meet some college mascots, and the New Orleans Saints cheer crew. Number 4, vigil today for a man who was reportedly found dead in his car. The candlelight vigil for Michael Hall is at 4 o'clock this afternoon at 1022 Marengo Drive in Pritchard. Officials say Hall was found dead in his car on Marengo Drive last Thursday. Detectives found surveillance video of Hall at the Pluto Mart on Dunlap Circle, where he picked up a man just after midnight. Detectives with the Mobile County Sheriff's Office are still investigating. Number 3, the cold weather is not going to dampen the Mardi Gras fun. The good times will be rolling in Mobile tomorrow night. First, it's the Senior Bowl parade. Then, choo-choo, the Conde Cavaliers. They are going to be kicking things off at 6:30 tomorrow night on Route A. Then, the fun continues on Saturday. The Bayport Parading Society rolls at 2, and Mystic DJ Riders right after that. Then it's the Pharaohs at 6:30 and the Conde Explorers at 7. Number 2, a continuation of a preliminary hearing is underway this afternoon for a former Mobile homicide detective on child sex abuse charges. Jacob Clifford denied having sexual contact with a child under the age of 12. He was arrested back in December. His attorneys say the charges are motivated by a child custody case. Clifford is charged with 4 counts of sexual abuse of a child and 3 counts of sodomy. The defense is expected to call half a dozen more witnesses in an attempt to get those charges dismissed. And number 1, the story everybody's talking about. Temperatures set to drop yet again this weekend. While we start out chilly today, highs are mild this afternoon in the 50s. Lows tonight are going to be in the mid to upper 30s north of I-10 and lower 40s at the coast. But another cold front is coming tomorrow. So we're going to have a few showers and breezy conditions during the day, but that's going to change Saturday and Sunday as that dangerously cold air moves in. Saturday morning, lows will drop in the teens and 20s with wind chills in the single digits and teens. Highs will struggle to get above freezing Saturday with a gusty north wind. Wind chills will be in the 20s. By Sunday morning, temperatures will drop into the teens and 20s with wind chills in the single digits. There is an extreme cold watch in place tomorrow night through Sunday morning, but as I mentioned, the good news is temperatures gradually go up heading into the week. That's our big story. Lots of big stories, but that cold is one that we are all watching. Okay, now it's time for our question of the day. Since we're talking about cold, how about we talk about the Winter Olympics? What is your favorite event at the Winter Olympics? What is your favorite event at the Winter Olympics? Okay, Carol says, we had a traveling mascot for our Girl Scout troop that went to the Salt Lake Games. They won a gold medal in curling. That was a lot of fun for our girls because they'd never heard of curling. Yeah, you don't hear much about curling. Ivana says, ski jumping and 4-man sled. Beth says, hockey, speed dating, and curling. Figure skating. I love figure skating. That's my favorite. Ice skating, speed skating, skiing, and bobsled, says Jill. Snowboarding. Terry, whatever's on TV that I can watch in my heated house with my hot toddy in my hand. Sledding event, skiing, and curling. Hockey, Team USA needs to win gold, period. Bobsled, luge, ice hockey. Ice skating, figure skating, curling. All right, and this, Richard likes the men's and women's downhill, giant slalom, and ski jump. Ski jump is always amazing, how they catch air. That is really, really cool. All right, so Winter Olympics starting soon, and looking forward to seeing some of that. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our poll of the day, and we're just asking you, which are you, a night owl or an early bird? Night owl, early bird, or neither? Which are you, night owl, early bird, or neither? Let us know what you are, and you can participate in our question of the day and our poll on WKRG's Facebook page or WKRG.com. Our next edition of News 5 Now airs at 5:30, and that's when we will announce the results. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you back for the 4 on 5. I'm in for Cherish today, and then I'll be with Peter at 5 o'clock. So have a great afternoon. Enjoy all this sunshine. See you soon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.